It's super exciting when you win your first client. It feels like you've made the transition to self-employed. However, you also want to try and gain momentum, as that's when you can truly establish yourself as having crossed the chasm from employment to being your own boss. So I'll outline 3 key tips on how you can get that momentum as a freelancer. Hi there, delighted to have you with us at First Year Freelancing as always. We're here to help you get started on your freelance journey. You're awesome at your skill. We provide the rest you need to succeed from marketing, sales and client relations. So let's get into it. So the first thing, of course, is to do great work. And I know this is repeated in several of my videos. You'll see this in other freelance content, but there's no getting away from it. If you want to make that transition and get some momentum as a freelancer, you have to be doing good work. And that's why I advise getting some experience in advance of going freelance. You know, doing a year or two in a startup, in a small business, working on the skill that you're going to be delivering as a freelancer. And then once you've really got a bedrock of talent and a foundation of good quality skill set, you can then go and deliver great work for your clients. And that is going to be the foundation of your momentum. Everything else I'm going to mention is fantastic, but without that, you will not be able to get the traction and the momentum you want. So make sure you're delivering great work, and that touches into continuous development as well. You might, done that 2 years working at a startup. Let's say you come out as a graphic designer, you've got a great skill set, but you don't stop there. That continuous learning, always spending time in your diary, blocking it out to work on professional development, new courses, certifications, listening to podcasts, watching videos, all that sort of stuff. The second thing is to continuously market yourself, because you get this feast and famine with new freelancers. Sometimes they come in, they get a few clients and they get quite excited about that, but particularly if they're working on project basis, that can come to an end quite quickly. 2 or 3 projects can come to an end in a month or two's period, and before you know it, you're in that famine phase of not having a great deal of work. So the best way to avoid that is to continuously market yourself, even in the green times, even in those times when you're really busy, you've got a lot of client work going on. Make sure you carve out the time to continuously market your freelance business, because you'll be thankful, your future self will thank you for that, because then you'll get a continuous kind of lead pipeline that you can build upon to make sure you never go without work as a freelancer. And the final thing I'm going to mention today, which is really important, is to actively seek referrals. So you're doing great work, you're continuously marketing yourself. That's going to be a fantastic way of establishing your business. But you have a third key element there, because you're doing great work and you're doing great marketing, to actively seek referrals, because this is the secret sauce that will really get the momentum going in your freelance business. Because you're doing great work, of course your clients are going to be happy as long as you're delivering great client communications. I'll link to the client communications video as well. Now you're in a position to go and ask them for referrals. When you get referrals, they come highly recommended. There's a lot of trust established because it's come from a third party. Now, this is when your marketing kicks in, because they come to your website, they go to your social media, and you've got a plethora of great content. It's game over. You've got a referral, they've seen your marketing, they're almost certainly going to want to work with you, and it's up to you when you get these referrals whether you want to work with them. And that's a great position to be in as a freelancer, and that's how you can get some momentum. But you do have to actively seek these referrals. People are willing to give them, but they may happen from time to time on an ad hoc basis, but actively seeking them by asking. And the way you want to phrase this in terms of asking, and a friend of mine, Stefan, who I've done some videos on in the past, go ahead and look at them in the channel, he mentions how you should phrase it in terms of like, what can I can offer this service, can I help? If you know anybody who needs design or copywriting, whatever it is, I'm here to help. So you're not it doesn't feel salesy in any way. You just say that I have a great service and I'm willing to offer it. You know how good it is. If anyone asks you or anything like that, then let me know. And then people think you're almost doing them a favor, really, because you're giving them a contact. They can help other people, and they can build this ecosystem of kind of flywheel referrals going around, and everybody's kind of getting a great reward off the back of that. So I'll link to my marketing playlist now as well to touch on my second point about continuously marketing, to give you some ideas and how you can go about that. As always, hope you found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.